Okay, hello. So this will be our first video podcast for the new year. What we're going to start with is kind of an area that some of you have seemed to have struggled with quite a bit on the pre-test, which was trigonometry. A lot of you were trying to draw unit circles and things like that for the trig questions, so we're going to try and come up with a better way to do that instead. And all we need to really use is a triangle. So we're going to start with the 45-degree measurements, and I don't know where this arrow came from, but we're just going to leave it there. Oh no. Yeah, that's not good either. Okay, we'll hide that. So we try and draw a 45, 45, 90 triangle, so that's 45 degrees, that's 45 degrees, that's 90. And there's a really small bit of memorizing that all you have to know is that's 1. If that's 1, then that has to be 1. And then you can do 1 squared plus 1 squared, to find the third, the Pythagorean theorem, which would mean that that's root 2. In other words, 1 squared plus 1 squared equals this side squared. And that's obviously going to be 2, which means it's going to be the square root. Once we solve for that side. So, what we can use this for is to find the sine, cosine, and tangent of 45 degrees. Without a calculator, without drawing the unit circle. So sine of 45, let's take this 45, that would be opposite over hypotenuse, 1 over root 2, which we know to rationalize, it would be root 2 over 2. And to rationalize, we do times root 2, times root 2, and that's where this comes from. For tangent, same thing. Tangent, so remember your SOHCAHTOA if you forgot. And that's the way to remember the order of those. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So we take that same 45, we go opposite, which is 1, over adjacent, which is 1. So tangent to 45 is 1 over 1, or just 1. Now don't forget, we'd also need to change if we had radians. So remember, like pi over 4 is the same thing as 45 degrees. To convert radians to degrees, we change the pi to 180. So that's 180 over 4, which is that same 45. Or just to give another example, if we had, let's say, 2 pi over 3 radians, well, same thing, we change the pi to 180. So instead of 2 times pi, it's 2 times 180, which would be 360, over 3, which is 120. So 2 pi over 3 radians is 120 degrees. We'll use that in the next video, which will cover 30 degrees and 60 degrees.